Morning all. So I am Bharati Sri from CAC department, Veeravelam. So today we are going to see a G8076 Professional Ethics in Engineering. So in this first we will see about an overview of the syllabus, and then we'll start with the unit 1. Okay. So in this first unit we have morals, values and ethics, integrity and work ethics, service learning, respect for others, living peacefully, caring, sharing, honesty, and value timing, corporations, commitment, empathy, self-confidence, spirituality, introduction to yoga, and meditations for professional excellence and stress management. So in this, we are going to see about the general introductions of an ethics and ethics values and discussions of various morals and the characters. So in your first unit, it covers the study about the yoga and the meditation. And next one, unit 2, it's an engineering and ethics. So in this, we have a subtopics, senses of engineering ethics, variety of moral issues, types of inquiry, model dilemmas, moral autonomy, Kohlberg theories, Gilligan's theories, consensus and controversy, models of professional roles, theories about right action, self-interest, customs and religions, use of ethical theories. So in this, we are going to discuss about the various ethical engineering ethics and moral values with the different theories of right actions and then study of customs and the religions. And next is unit 3, title is engineering as a social experimentation. Subtopics are engineering as an experimentation, engineers as responsible experimenters, codes of ethics, a balanced outlook on law. So in this, we have a discussions of similarities to standard experiments and learn about the various roles of an engineers, and then studies of various codes of an actions. And next one is fourth unit is safety, responsibilities and the rights. So in this, we have safety and risk, assessment of safety and risk benefits and reducing risk, respect for authority, confidentiality, conflicts of interest, occupational, professional rights, employee rights, intellectual property rights, and last topic is discriminations. In this, we are going to discussion is about the various factors regarding the safety measures and learn about the responsibilities, engineers, and then study of a right and discriminations. And the last unit is global issues. Global issues we have a subtopics, multinational corporation, environmental ethics, computer ethics, weapons developments, engineers and manager, consulting engineers, engineers as an expert witness and advertisers, moral leaderships, code of conduct and corporate social responsibility. So in this units, we are covers learn about the MNC and the different types of an ethics and discussions about the engineers witness and the advisors and study about the corporate, that is corporate social responsibility, CSR. Okay. So these are the topics we are going to cover in the professional ethics and engineering. So our textbook is Mark Twain. Okay. So let's start with the first unit. So our first unit title is human values. So in this human values, what before going to that, what is mean by ethics and what is mean by the morals and what is mean by the values. So these are all we are going to see. Okay. So before going to unit 1, the first topic is ethics. So what does mean by ethics? So ethics is nothing but a rightness and wrongness of a human actions. So what is good and what is bad? Okay. So we are going to discuss about what is good and what is bad. And then more important beliefs and the values of an individual and other society. So a task of understanding the moral values, resolve the moral issues and justify the moral judgment. An area of study dealing with a good or a bad with a moral duty and obligations. So the simple definition of ethics is it is defined as a discipline that deals with what is good and what is bad with a moral duty and obligations. Next one, what are all the principles we have to follow in the ethical ethics? So first one is an honesty. Second one is an integrity. Third one is fulfilling commitments. Fourth one is abiding by agreements. Fifth one is being fair and open-minded. And sixth one is willing to admit. mistakes, and next one is being varying and compensated. Next one is respect for human dignity, and last one is being accountable for one's decisions and the consequences. We will see one by one. And what are the our conclusions from this ethics is to distinguish an ethicals and the non-moral problems. Okay, so we are going to discuss about what are all the moral problems, and we are going to solve a solution to that problems. Okay, so this is an ethics. Next one, we will see about morals. So what is meant by the morals? Morals, we have a life like this based. So we have to live like this. Okay. So we have some guiding principles is known as a morals. Okay. The principles of right and wrong behavior, that is called as a moral. So morality. So morality is nothing but how the individuals have their own pattern to design in their society or in their work. So that is called as a morality. So it contains matter, taste, customs, even laws, may be considered an ethical beliefs, but they are not always a part of a moral code. Next one, what are all the moral principles we have to follow? That is, by following these moral, we have what are all the things we have to concentrate. That is, being good to everyone, speaking only the truth, and going against what you know is wrong, having chastity, avoid cheating, being a nice human being. So these are all the some of the elements we have to follow. Next one, way to acquire the moral beliefs. So first one is authority, next one logics, next one sense experience, next emotional, next institutions, next science, and next one is moral theories and moral actions to be a human. And next one, we are going to see about values. So values is nothing but each have their own individual. Each have the own individual to implement their goals. So that is called as a values. So, okay, the philosopher, for example, the philosopher had their own aim to achieve their goal. For example, we a real-time example we considered as a king. So king, we have they have followed some moral principles. They have followed some principles to achieve their goal. So that is called as the values. So each one have their own individual to implement our goals is known as a values. So values makes actions, characters, traits, and objects of anyone, good or bad. It helps to make a decision, goal, select alternatives, and solve the tensions. Okay. So what is exactly, and the list of values are integrity, honesty, transparency, respectfulness towards the job, and confidentiality. So, and confidentiality may changes from time to time, and culture to culture. And next one is what are all the values? By following the values, it helps to respect the others, good listening, sincerity, admiring good actions of others, understand responsibilities, and express the views. Next one is in that we have different types of values. First one is universal values. So what is meant by universal values? It is nothing but a right conduct, peace, truth, and then personal behavior in different situations. That is called as a universal values. Next one is integrity. So integrity, what is meant by the integrity? Integrity is nothing but communicate others with a truthful information to make a good decision is called as an integrity. And the character have a consistency. It does not have no dilemma, no oscillations on them. So not only execute the task, it also give an excellence in the performance. So executing the excellence performance. So that is called as an integrity. How they consist. That is the conditions of being free from defeats or flaws. Integrity is one of the core qualities that our professionally practitioners should possess. What are the attributes we have to follow to define an integrity? That is durability, firmness, solidity, and soundness, stability, strength, and wholeness. It is also refers at the capacity to communicate the truth to the proper manner. So example, a good test is checking a consistency and truth. Integrity acts as a link between the responsibility in private and public life. And next one, the last point using integrity is nothing but it creates an enthusiasm among the individuals for achieving an excellent performance in their job. Maintaining or practicing integrity needs a courage, and this courage is obtained when wisdom and the integrity joins hands. So in a professional, in our engineering field, these are the essential integrity we have to follow. First one, engineering research and testing in the use of intellectual property, client professional confidentiality, expert testimonials, failures to inform the public. Next one is work ethics. So what is meant by the work ethics? So work ethics is nothing but it is based on the moral virtue of hard work and diligence. So diligence is nothing but we have to do carefully, have to doing some work. Okay. Carefully of doing work and thoroughly. That is called as a diligence. So believe in moral benefits of work and its ability to strengthen characters being reliable. Example, Protestant work ethics or East Asian work ethics and value attached to the hard work. So what are all the requirements you have to follow in a work ethics? Requirements of employee apart from jobs and wages are to be treated humanly and with dignity, safe and healthy workplace, respect their privacy, provides a meaningful works, offer some security during the retirement periods. So work ethics is nothing but it is nothing but we have to follow in our working area, in our society, we have to follow these steps, that is punctuality, appearance, responsibility, teamwork, hard working, integrity. This also comes under the work ethics. Next one is human element in works. So these are all the human elements we have to follow. That is fundamental social challenges in the modern business, harness human skills and talents for productive work while protecting human dignity and health at the same time. Problems may arise in the work spot because people and machine do work. Some of them are not. Okay. So these are the human elements in the work. So that is good ethics have a good business. Poor ethics damage your firm image, loss customers, employee, and stockholders. Work ethics is nothing but good to work, good for health, good for safety and security, good for society. And working in a team includes the virtue of collegiality, loyalty, respect for authority, and collective bargaining. There's nothing but colleagues with have works with their colleagues. That is known as a collegiality. And next one is the service learning. So service learnings is nothing but who are all works for the that is who works voluntarily. That is known as a service learning. It is, for example, service learning we can consider it as a voluntary people. Voluntary, it is nothing but they have the responsibility to do some work, to complete some task. That is known as a service learning. Educational methods by which the participants learns and develop through the active participations in service that is conducted in meet and the needs of a community. Participants in an organized service activity meets and identified on and off a campus community needs. Example for service learning is clinical site, which offers a free medical assistance to low-income families. Okay, so service learning is nothing but, for example, if we have any floods, they have some volunteers to come and give their help. That is known as a service learning. So these are all the things we have. And next one is the benefits of a service learning. So in this, it identifies and researches the local needs or issues, and it combines an academic curriculum with service and opportunities to address the community needs and issues, and develops the responsible citizens, fosters a sense of caring for others, an experience with an economical, social, culture, and political context and factors. Experience in working with the diverse communities, understanding how the non-profit government or educational sectors or functions. Next one is a civics virtue. Civics virtue was nothing but, for examples, each has their own responsibility or have their own rights. For example, voting. Voting is our own responsibility, own rights. So that is called as a civics virtue. And to pay taxes to the local government. This is also one of an example for civics virtue in time. And to keep the surroundings clean and green, and not to pollute, and air is not to pollute the water, and how to follow the some traffic rules. So these are all some of the civics virtues we have seen. So here we have considered civics virtue as a morality or a standards of righteous behavior in relationship to your citizen involvement in a society. Example